Hey guys, Trev from the Struggling Artist Podcast, and I want to talk to you real quick about Struggling Artist Record Club. The Struggling Artist Record Club is a vinyl record subscription service where I hunt and curate the best punk and punk-adjacent music out there and mail their record to your door each and every month. Imagine finding your new favorite band from across the country without ever having to leave the house. It doesn't get much better than that. The excitement of discovering new music just got that much easier. As a member of the Struggling Artist Record Club, you are going to receive some of the best music you've ever heard from bands you may never even heard of. Whether you've been collecting records for years or just starting out, the Struggling Artist Record Club is designed specifically for you. And right now, all new members get a Struggling Artist Record Club exclusive along with the monthly selection. So head to StrugglingArtistRecordClub.com, pick a membership, and start building that collection today. RTT and Some Studios presents Ken and Chris's annual Birthday Bash on Saturday, February 22nd at Faces Brewing Company, Malden, Massachusetts, featuring live music from KCUF. With special guests Megan from work and MK Naomi. Be sure to be at Faces Brewing Company in Malden, Mass, Saturday, February 22nd for Ken and Chris's annual Birthday Bash. Doors at 8 p.m., $10 cover.
Hey, this is Rev from the Drowns, and if you still believe in rock and roll, then keep the dial set here at the Struggling Artist Podcast.
All right, it's February 2025. Let's get into it. Check it. Alright, welcome to Underground Noise, your monthly music news digest. My name is Aria from Coffin Salesman, and I'll be your host for today. There's lots of great new releases we want to talk about, but before we get to that, I just wanted to wish all the listeners of the Struggling Artist Podcast a happy Valentine's Day. Whether you have love in your life or not, you still deserve a box of conversation hearts. So cue up something you haven't heard from this list and grab yourself some sugar. You deserve it. And while we're on that subject, the first release I want to highlight is Now That's What I Call Heartbreak Volume 7, Songs from the Movies. So this is a new compilation assembled by Andrea and Lauren from the band MK Naomi. And each year they put out this compilation of various artists covering love songs for a particular benefit. This year it features songs that either were in films or appear on film soundtracks and includes tons of great artists like MK Naomi, Daphne Blonderworld, Astral Bitch, Roland Highlife, Tiffy. The list goes on and on. All the proceeds from this go to Moonbase One, a brand new DIY venue in Salem, Massachusetts, so be sure to check it out. And next up, we have Good Dogs Wear Capes. So this is a three-way split record between Cape Crush, Good June, and Impossible Dog, and it's amazingly hooky, feel-good, poppy indie punk, and throughout the record, they collaborate on a lot of each other's tracks, so it really feels like you're listening to one consistent piece rather than a conventional split, and it's just a total treat. And now, before we get to records and EPs, there's been a bunch of great new singles that I just wanted to shout out quickly. No Culture from Alabama have dropped Shithouse Rat, and this is just heavy, grungy shoegaze. Amazing production, tough as nails, but with beautiful melodies on top of it. So definitely check it out if that's your thing. And following that, Shilpa Ray has dropped a new single called Portrait of a Cat Lady. And Shilpa Ray, everything she does is just fucking awesome. She does old school rock and roll, punk, new wave, no wave, soul, whatever you want to call it. But I think her sound is best described as what New York City feels like at night. So definitely check out this single on all her records if you haven't. We also have a new single dropped today from Your Friends in Hell. Your Friends in Hell, My Friends in Hell. They have a brand new song called Guts, and it's spooky and sweet and everything we've come to know from these dear compatriots. We also have a brand new track from Micah, Schnabel, and Vanessa Speckman entitled Rinse Repeat, sort of about the horrors of being broke as fuck in America. It totally sucks. If you've ever had to look for an apartment, that sucks. If you ever worked a shitty job, that sucks. This song is for you. Check it out. And that segues perfectly into the new Time and Place single, Shouldn't Be Long Now, which sort of feels like the collapse of America if it was a country song. And it has this beautiful horn section at the end, and Time and Place really steps out musically on this one, so definitely give that a spin. And now on to albums and EPs. There's just been so much great stuff coming out, and I'm hoping we can use this program as a way to help you navigate those waters of oral indecision. You know, when you get on the train and it takes you 30 minutes to really dive through and pick the song that is really gonna hit you the right way today, but by the time you do, you're already at work and your day is ruined because you're at work. So we don't want that to happen to you, so let us help. And speaking of work, the first album I want to highlight is the new one from Jesse Ahern entitled Mercy. Jesse's probably best known for his really direct, no bullshit roots songwriting, very much in the Woody Guthrie lineage. And this record finds him keeping on that course, but expanding the musical palette to incorporate a lot of 50s and 60s rock and roll and R&B influences. And it's just really cool. If you need a nice, enjoyable Sunday morning over your coffee record, I highly recommend this one. And if you really want to get your head twisted, Ameokama has released a new album entitled I Will Be Clouds in the Morning and Rain in the Evening. And this is just an amazingly constructed record. I think genre-wise, I could probably only best describe it as avant-garde metal or industrial pop, even though both those things will not give you the full picture. It's really a dense, chaotic, but meticulously crafted record. It's quite the experience. And so if you're looking for something different and you're into anything kind of heavy or poppy or noisy or strange, I highly recommend it. It's amazingly produced. And speaking of Unhinged, A Day Without Love has released a new collection called Unhinged Volume 1. And this is a collection of demos, skits, lost songs, jingles, and it's just really intimate and fun and enjoyable to listen to. Next, we have a brand new one from Circus Battalion entitled Made in Post-Truth America, and this is just scrappy, snarky, no bullshit punk. It's a lot of fun, it's unrepentant, and it's still pretty fucking pissed off. So definitely check it out and give them a follow and catch a show if you're in the Boston area for sure. And while we're singing the praises of the locals, got to give a shout out to my dude, Squallie Greenthumb, who released a brand new EP entitled 2 Cookies and a Coke. And so this year he's doing monthly benefit EPs. This month it's going to the Trans Resistance MA. So check them out on Instagram and make sure you follow and support their work. As far as this EP goes, it's very Lynchian, intentionally Lynchian. I would call it like electronic noir, not quite like his hip-hop records or his folk records, but it's really cool. The final song on this EP, The Plan, is probably one of my favorite Squallie Greenthumb songs in a really, really long time, so I highly recommend you give this one a spin. And if you're feeling like it's the end of the world, I definitely recommend the new one from Sunrot entitled Passages. I think you can break down doom as 2 distinct forms, either stoner shit or end of the world shit, and this is definitely that end of the world shit. It's angry, it's heavy, it punches really hard, but there's also some really beautiful melodic passages throughout, and it's just really tightly executed. So if you're into heavy stuff, highly recommend you check that one out. And for my fucking punk people who a 7-minute song is not on your list, Jealous Mind, Connecticut hardcore band, just dropped a new EP, Born Without a Mind, and it's 5 tracks, 8 minutes. It makes you want to smash shit. It's awesome, but they sneak in some really cool melodic sensibilities, particularly on the song Shake, and there's some good tambourine work on this. I don't hear enough tambourine on hardcore records, so definitely give this a spin. You'll dance your ass off. You'll have a good time. And while we're on the punk train, Punch Card, skate punk from San Diego, is set to drop their new album Soapbox Hero on February 22nd. They're a great band, really tight harmonies, great execution of the style, and just a lot of fun to listen to. So if you like drinking beers with your friends and skateboarding, give them a follow. And for something a little different, I wanted to draw your attention to Daniel Bachman. He's an experimental guitarist putting out instrumental records. He's releasing a new record at the end of this month titled Moving Through Light. And over the years, his records have gone from sort of straight instrumental acoustic guitar to experimental found sound. I would almost call it sound collage. So really be on the lookout for that. It's very cerebral and intense. And the final artist I want to highlight today is Flipside, a brand new hardcore oi band from Pennsylvania. And they have just great hooks, but hit really hard and do all the things that you want an oi band to do, but so few of them do successfully. There's some cool touches of like modulated guitar and like reverby vocals, and it's just super catchy, but it makes you just want to like get in fights, have fun, do stupid shit, i.e. skinhead shit. And so I want to leave you off today with a song from that demo entitled Skinhead Shit. But before we do, I just want to say it's 2025. It's tough out there. Keep working on your art. And if you have something new coming up and you want to tell the people, drop a line to the Struggling Artist Podcast and we'll make a note of it on this show. Rock and roll forever.
Walk and live. Dark and bumbo clad.